we'll do that now. What trick are you going to do for us, Ed?
It's not a card trick. It doesn't have names. Well, they do have names, but they're only names for me, really. Yeah. So I'm not going to tell you the name of it because it doesn't really bear any relation to the trick, essentially. It's just for me to keep track of them. Can you stand over there a little bit? Okay. Fantastic, excellent. So here's the trick. As well as magic, I do comedy as well, so I have a joke for you. What's the difference between pizzas and magicians?
I don't think I know the answer to the difference between pizzas and magicians.
People like pizza.
No.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks for laughing. Okay. Thanks. No, this is my local pizza place. I won't say the name of it, but I've printed off the leaflet here, and they print the menu on the back. So if you were there, Ray, which one would you have?
Oh, I'd go for the smoky barbecue.
Smoky barbecue. That's a good choice. A lot of people choose that one, but you see, this is a problem because I don't know if you noticed, but all of these, they've all got meat in them. That's a problem for me because I'm a vegetarian. Okay. So I decided to just keep my money instead.
Oh my life.
Now you've just turned that menu into a £20 note right in front of my eyes. You saw that, didn't you, Stu?
I saw it, yeah.
Here's the weird thing. I was in the pizza place and my friend, Ray, he gave me a call. He said, can you pick me up a pizza? I said, of course I can. Which one do you want? And he said to me in a nice clear voice,
smoky barbecue.
No problem. Even better than that, I've got a leaflet. So we get money off.
That's amazing, isn't it? Look at that. You've got all that on film, have you, Stu? Right, we're going to put that up online. What do you say to people, Ed, when you do tricks like that? Obviously, people come up to you and ask you how you do it. What's your answer?
Do you want the honest answer to that idea? Usually, I avoid the question as much as possible, because a lot of people, they say, how do you do that? And they don't really want to know. They just say it as like a time filler or a gap filler because, you know, some people say, wow, that's amazing, or, you know, oh, how did you do that? And it's just kind of something to say. So usually my answer is, did you enjoy it? And they say yes. And I say, great, thanks very much.
And you move on.
So most of the time, 99 times out of 100, I just avoid the question. And sometimes people ask 2 or 3 times, how did you do it? No, really tell me. No, really tell me. And then I usually say, you know, it's amazing what you can find in books.
So what you've just done, essentially, is turned a piece of paper into a £20 note. You could make yourself a very rich man, couldn't you?
Oh, I could do, yes. It's what I do at home. I sit at home and do that all the time.
But what about your favourite tricks, then? I mean, have you got any favourites that you really enjoyed performing?
Yes. Yeah, you want to see that one as well?
Yes, please.
So I'm a close-up magician, which means that I do magic in close proximity and with everyday objects. So like I've said, different sorts of celebrations and events, whether it's table-to-table or cocktail function, something like that. But I do one routine that uses an extremely rare object, and I have it right here. Keep it in my pocket.
Oh, okay.
Oh, have you seen one of these before?
Well, similar.
No, this is extremely rare. I don't know if you're anything like me, but I have got hundreds of pens, no caps.
Okay.
That's the rare object. You see, I was at home today, I managed to find just one cap, just so I could share this with you. Here's the weird thing though, it's a little piece of advice. If you ever take the cap off the end of the pen, you need to make sure you hold on to it really tightly. Because if you don't, you might lose it.
It's disappeared into thin air.
So weird, but it always ends up in the strangest of places. So yeah, things like that, like I say, so it's, you know, people's perception of a close-up magician is card magic. And I do a lot of routines with cards and with coins, but like I say, it's a little bit like an observational comedian, observational magician. I try to find everyday objects that people know and recognise, and this problem with everybody's had one of these cheap pens and they've lost the cap. But the magician's answer is, it isn't lost, it's, you know, it's vanishing and then it reappears. Yeah. That routine has like 12 phases.
We've got all this on film, have we, Stu?
Yep.
We've got all this on film. We're going to put this up online a bit later on so you can enjoy the trick that Ed, well, both of the tricks that Ed has just performed to us live on